Hello everyone, thank you for clicking this video. Welcome to Group 2 webinar. This webinar is going to explore more about Nike Incorporation. Well, now I would like to introduce all members in my group. First, Dita Dwi Septiyani as moderator. Second, Nanda Putra Adelia as presenter 1. Third, Karima Aulia as presenter 2. Fourth, Muhammad Hilman Akbar Pratama as presenter 3. 5. Navisa Anjelina as director and questioner 1. 6. Lukki Handika as editor and questioner 2. 7. Maulana Mustofa as scriptwriter 1 and questioner 3. 8. Vika Puspita Setianingrum as scriptwriter 2 and questioner 4. And lastly, myself, Paundra Putra as editor and narrator. And now, without further ado, let's get started.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine and happy to see us. Thank you all for finding time and visiting today's webinar. Now, before I start, I would like to check the audio. Can you hear us well?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, everyone, this webinar is divided into two sessions, explanation and question and answer. Let me explain how you can talk to us during the presentation. If you have any questions during the presentation, just raise the hand first, okay? We will have short breaks during a presentation and a question and answer session at the end to answer your question. Today, we are going to explore more about Nike Incorporation. Our company is the leading provider of sport gear and equipment. Before we start, let me introduce myself and the presenter on today's webinar first. My name is Dita Dwi Septiyani and I am Human Research Development Staff of Nike Incorporation, and I'm so excited to be your moderator today. Next, the first presenter is Nanda Putri Adelia. She is the finance staff of Nike Incorporation, and the good news is she is the best employee of the year. And then the second presenter, she is Karima Aulia. She is the accounting staff of Nike Incorporation, and the last presenter, he is Muhammad Hilman Akbar. He is the marketing staff of Nike Incorporation. Well, everyone, that's our awesome presenter on today's webinar. And anyway, we have 7 units to explain. Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3, the vision mission, company history, and company organization will be presented by presenter 1, Adelia. Unit 4 and Unit 5, the product and the location will be presented by presenter 2, Aulia. Unit 6 and Unit 7, the marketing strategy and the fun fact of Nike Incorporation will be presented by presenter 3, Hilman. Well, without further ado, we will turn the time over to presenter. The first presenter is my coworker Adelia. She is the finance staff who achieved as the best employee of the year. Adelia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Hello, good morning, everyone. Now, I would like to talk about Nike Incorporation company. I will explain 3 points. There are the vision and mission, the history, and the hierarchy. On this occasion, I would like to discuss about the first is vision and mission. Vision to become a large company that is respected, profitable, and has a dominant role in the shoe business. Mission is generate reasonable profit to support the development of the company, producing various types of shoes related to the wishes of consumer with high competitive quality, price and quality through professional management for customer satisfaction, establish cooperative partnership with supplier and distributor that are mutually beneficial. Last but not least, to be the best shoe company. The second discussion is company history. Nike Company, founded in 1964, is one of the largest shoe, clothing, and sporting goods companies in the United States. Nike founder was an Oregon athlete and entrepreneur named Philip Knight, who initiated the import of running shoes from Japan to compete with German brands such as Adidas and Puma, which later dominated the US market. The advantage is that Japanese shoes are cheaper because labor is cheaper in Japan. Blue Ribbon Sport introduced the first brand of Nike shoes under the name Nike in 1972. In 1978, Blue Ribbon Sport Incorporation itself was officially renamed Nike Incorporation and went public 2 years later. In 1979, Nike had controlled half the market in the US and with revenues of $194 million. In the mid-1980s, the company's position seemed immovable, but suddenly there was an attack from rival Reebok. Nike Indonesia has been operating in Indonesia since 1988. And last but not least, hierarchy company. At this point, I'd like to say a few words about the organizational of Nike Incorporation. On the transparency, you will see that Mr. David Irie, Miss Hillary, Mr. Don Blair, and Mr. Eric Sprang are sitting on the board of directors. The board is headed by Mr. Philip H. Knight. He is the chief executive of Nike Incorporation and he has overall control of the whole company. President and CEO of Nike Incorporation is Mr. Mark Parker. Mr. Philip H. Knight is assisted by 3 executive managers. First, Mr. David Arey. He is Executive Vice President, Global Human Resources, is responsible of recruiting employees candidates, executing payrolls, disciplining employees, managing employee database, and updating company policies. He does have a lot of job to handle. Second, Mr. Don Blair. He is Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer is responsible of all matters related to money, such as supervising the planning, keeping record, to taking care of the financial administration of the organization. Next, we have Chief Operating Officer, which is led by Mr. Eric Sprang. He is responsible of company's internal operation. Usually, the task is also related to operational decision-making. Starting from the division of tasks, marketing, research, product development, to quality control. That would explain what a chief operating officer is in a company. Besides that, there is Hilary Crane as Executive Vice President, Chief Administrative Officer, and General Counsel. John Slasser as Executive Vice President and Global Sport Marketing. Trevor Edwards as President and Nike Brands. The last, Jenny P. Jackson as President, Product and Merchandising. That's about the people in the company. Okay, that's my presentation. Next, I give the screen back to moderator. Moderator, the screen is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Adelia. That was an awesome presentation. Now let's move to the next presenter. The next point there about the location and the product, and it will be presented by presenter 2, Aulia. Aulia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Before that, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Hi, everyone. Now I will continue my friend's presentation. I will explain 2 points. They are about the location, and the second one is product. The first is location. In 1990, Nike Incorporation moved its headquarters to the World Headquarters Building in Beaverton, Oregon. Then the first Nike retail store, nicknamed Nike Town, opened in downtown Portland in November 1990. Nike Incorporation has subsidiaries around the world. Here are some sub-companies of Nike Incorporation. Firstly, Converse Incorporation. is located in the United States. Secondly, Nike Australian Private Limited is located in Australia. Thirdly, Harley International LLC is located in the United States. Fourthly, Nike Dutchland is located in the Dutchland. Fifthly, Nike Russia LLC is located in Russia. Sixthly, Nike European Operations Netherlands BV is located in the Netherlands. Seventhly, Nike Korea LLC is located in the Korea. Eighthly, Nike Indonesia Limited is located in the Indonesia. Ninthly, Nike Japan Corporation is located in Japan. Tenthly, Converse Sporting Goods China Co. Limited is located in China and anymore. The second is product. Okay, operator, can you next the slide? Okay, thank you. The second one is product. Nike has become a large company that covers a variety of sports equipment. Nike's first product itself was actually a running shoe, which is our most popular type of product to this day. Currently, Nike has made other types of products, such as shoes, t-shirts, shorts, and even for other things related to sports, among others, such as track fields, baseball, ice hockey, tennis, football, basketball, and cricket. Here are 5 most favorite products in Nike. First, Nike Aerobel Featherlight. If you are a runner who loves to get out and enjoy the sunshine, but doesn't like to be blinded by the light, then you might want to consider the use of running cap like the Nike Aerobel Featherlight. It has a visor to help shade your eyes from the sun, and the underside of the bill and binding are black to minimize the glare. So you can stay focused on what is going on in front of you. It has 6-panel construction with mesh panel for optimal breathability, allowing you to stay cool and dry. The dry fit fabric will wick the moisture away from your sweat, aiding in keeping you dry and fresh while you are out and about. Secondly, the Nike Sportswear Style Essentials. This product is designed with your favorite shoes in mind. Twill fabric is perfect for everyday wear. Sneaker fit cropped short, this comfortable pointed toe design has a relaxed feel, a vertical zipped pocket, branded flag label, and match swoosh print on the left foot are style essential signature details. Zip pocket on right thigh provides secure storage for your case, cards, and phone. With lineless woven fabric, the silky cotton blend feels soft and unlined for added versatility. Thirdly, Nike Air Jordan One Zoom Air Comfort. Refined to make one of history's most iconic sneakers more wearable. This shoe combines a full grain leather upper with a comfortable lining and responsive cushioning. Zoom air cushioning in the heel is top-loaded to bring responsiveness closer to the foot. It uses the swoosh design. There are three colors displayed, namely black, white, and universal red. Fourthly, Nike Everyday Plus Lightweight. This brand for socks product provides low-profile comfort with a mix of micronylon and spandex yarns. The sweat-wicking design is spreadable on top to keep your feet cool and dry. Like Nike Sportswear Unlight sneaker trousers, these socks also have one size fits most. This product uses micronylon and spandex yarns. The Nike Air Everyday Plus Lightweight socks help keep your feet dry and cool with light, sweat-wicking yarns, and built-in breathability. Ripping wraps your feet for a sporty feel. Lastly, Nike Pegasus Trail 3 Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is a waterproof and breathable fabric membrane invented in 1969. It can repel liquid water while allowing moisture to pass through. It's also designed to be a lightweight, water-resistant fabric for all weather use, meaning you can still wear your Pegasus Trail 3 Gore-Tex running shoes when they're dry. That's all my presentation. Next, I give the screen back to moderator. Moderator, the screen is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aulia. Well, everyone, now let's move to the last presenter. The next point there are about the marketing strategy and the fun fact of Nike Incorporation. And it will be presented by presenter 3, Hilman. Hilman, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Hey, everyone. Now I will continue my presentation. I will explain the point there about the marketing and fun fact of Nike Incorporation. The first is the marketing strategy. Nike Incorporation has several strategy in marketing its products, including emotional branding, advertising, providing social values, collaboration, and sponsorship. The first strategy is emotional branding. Every marketing they do will create a feeling or need for customer and make customer think only by using Nike products, their problem will be solved. And the second strategy is advertisement. In 1982, Nike Incorporation began using television advertising to marketing its product. That's the first ad won an Emmy Awards in the best category in 1994. Nike ads are always liked and talked because Nike advertisements are also exciting. Even Nike is willing to pay world-class athlete for its ads. Number 3 is providing social values. Nike create a Nike social and community impact with a variety of social action, one of which empower children who want to achieve their dream in the sport, the Made to Play program. And number 4 is collaborate with another big brand. Nike collaborate with another big brand. For example, at the 2016 at Rio Olympic, Nike sponsored many team and athletes to wear their products. They also had time to work with Apple, especially the iPod product. And the next is sponsorship. Nike sponsored many world-class athletes in various sports to promote its product. For example, Nike is the main sponsor of the athletic program at Penn State University. Nike also sponsored many other successful track and field athletes over the years, such as the Carl Lewis, Jackie Joyner Kersey, and Sebastian Coe. The signing of baseball player Michael Jordan in 1984 and in January 2013, Nike signed Rory McIlroy, the world #1 of golfer. And then Nike manufacture and supply skate uniform for various teams around the world. Also, Nike sponsored some of the best football players in the world, such as Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Didier Drogba, Neymar, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Wesley Sneijder, Wayne Rooney, and Landon Donovan. And next, promotional media used by Nike Incorporation. There are several media used by Nike for promotional their products. The first is television. For promotional media on television, Nike usually often promote it at certain times. If there are major championships, such as the World Cup. To stay competitive with the Adidas, Nike launched a Star Direction played by Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and Wayne Rooney, which was aired on SCTV at 11 p.m. to coincide the opening of 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And the second media is a newspaper. Usually Nike promotes its product through newspaper. If there are new products, media sponsorship for World Championship, and then a sponsorship of prestigious match in the country, and so on. Nike also often promote its product through national newspaper, such as Koran Sindu. And number 3 is a magazine. As with another promotional media, Nike use magazine promotional media as a form of strategy to continue about its competitor. Nike often work with magazine around the world to promote its product, as our group show in the world magazine run. And number 4 is Facebook. From the data obtained from our group, Nike has an official account Facebook at Nike to make it easier for customer to see the latest product, price, and so on to remain loyal their products. And number 5 is Twitter. From the data obtained from our group, Nike has an official Twitter account at Nike Store in Indonesia to make it easier for customer to see the latest product, price, communication with customer, and so on to keep their business on their product. And next is YouTube. From the data obtained from our group, Nike has an official YouTube account at Nike with a good video display to be watched by users who are loyal to its product and by other customers. And the next media is Instagram. From the data obtained from our group, Nike has an official Instagram account at Nike with a video and image display to view. In addition, Instagram is one of the strategy to market its product online. And then also radio. From the data obtained from our group, Nike conduct promotional media on Radio GM Jakarta on 2nd July 2015 at a 2:45 p.m. And then number 9 is a billboard. From the data obtained from our conduct promotional media to billboard at the time of the Euro 2008 event. And then number 10 is a baliho. For the data obtained from our group, Nike conducted promotional media to billboard. Will it become a sponsorship of the World Cheese Big Win Club? And the last media is a poster. From the data obtained from our group, Nike conduct promotional media to poster in special place in Nike store. And the second point is a fun fact. Fun fact, Nike incorporation is, the first is many hardcore fans of the brand mispronounce the name of Nike. It is correctly pronounced by Nike, and the name comes from the Greek goddess of victory. And then number 2 is the slogan, "Just do it," which is now recognized all over the world, was inspired by Gary Gilmore's last word. The serial killer said, "Let's do it," before he was executed. Number 3 is the famous Nike logo. A solid wood was designed for just $35 by Caroline Davidson, a student at Portland State University. Later on, she was given more than $640,000 worth of Nike product. And then Nike doesn't only design shoes for regular everyday wear. Tinker Hatfield, shoe designer of Nike, created the bat boot from the first Batman movie. Additionally, the hoverboarding shoes worn by Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future Part 2 were designed by Nike. And then Shaquille Rashawn O'Neal, also known as Shaq, went to went to meet the owner Nike. They said entirely in the rebook approach. This was because he knew he didn't want to sign into any contract with Nike. And the last is the Romanian tennis player Ili Nestes endorsed Nike in 1972 after signing a contract with the company. He was the first athlete to promote Nike. Okay, that's all my presentation. Next, I will give the screen back to the moderator. Moderator, the screen is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, presenter. That was our presentation. Now it is the time for question and answer. There is no question in the chat box, so I open for the direct question. If you have a question, please raise your hand and then I can mention your name to give question directly to our presenter. Well, Navisa, I see you raise the hand. Please activate your microphone and tell us what is your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Navisa. I have a question. The assistant of the promotional analysis, of course, requires analysis of promotional strategies. Well, what is the course and how is the analysis of Nike product promotion strategy? Thank you for the time, moderator.
Okay, thank you for the good question, Navisa. Well, my coworker Adelia will answer Navisa question. Adelia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will answer Nafisa's question about analysis of promotional strategies. Analysis of Nike product promotion strategy, there are two. Namely, there is ATL or above the line and BTL or below the line. One, above the line or ATL is any promotional or marketing activity that is usually done with the aim of forming a brand image through mass media. ATL means to promote openly and indeed aims to show off the product so that the sales level is high. ATL incorporation by placing product advertisement through magazines, post, billboard, social media, and other online. 2. Below the line or BTL is all promotional or activities that are usually carried out at the retail or consumer level with one of the goals is to embrace consumer so that the company's product. All activities of BTL aim to support and follow up ATL activities. BTL conducted by Nike Incorporation, among other with the promotion of event sales or exhibition, consumer coaching, direct mail, sponsorship, and other promotional media that directly touch consumer. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, Nafisa, that was the answer. Can we go on?
Yes, thank you for the answer.
Okay, now let's move to the next questioner. Well, Lukki, I see you raise the hand. Please activate your microphone and tell us what is your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Lukki. I have a question. In addition to the existence of a superior marketing strategy and various complex promotional media, the success has been achieved by the Nike company certainly cannot be separated from the existence of a good company management system. In this regard, I'd like to know what kind of organizational culture or organizational management the Nike company implements and operates from superiors to employees so that the Nike company can become one of the best sport equipment companies in the world and outperform its competitors. Thank you for the time, moderator.
Okay, thank you, Lukki, for the question. My coworker Aulia will answer Lukki question. Aulia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator and Lukki. I will answer Lukki's question about marketing strategy. In my perspective, the Nike embraces an open and creative culture that leverage diversity and inclusion to inspire ideas and spark innovation. The Nike company strives to foster an inclusive culture or include the participation of its employees. Next is the culture of mutual inspiration. Companies inspire ideas to ignite innovation by designing new effective models of engagement. Companies equip leaders and teams with the tools to create a culture of openness and innovation, where new perspectives and ideas are invited, heard, and considered. More ideas lead to better ideas, and better ideas lead to innovation. The company's focus is on culture and innovation as an approach to day. In addition, the company also provides compensation to employees in the form of additional salaries and provides the new opportunity to get the same position for its employees. Within the Nike company, employees are engaged and enabled to drive business success through continuous improvement and more collaborative work environment. That's all I can explain. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, Lukki, that was the answer. Can we go on?
Sure, thank you for the answer.
Okay, now let's move to the next questionnaire. Well, Tova, I see you raise the hand. Please activate your microphone and tell us what is your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Tova. I have a question. In carrying out production, of course, Nike is related to the community around the factory. Either directly or indirectly, Nike has a social and non-social influence on the production environment. In this case, what social responsibility does Nike implement as a form of business ethics? Thank you for the time, moderator.
Okay, thank you, Tova, for the question. My coworker Hilman will answer Tova's question. Hilman, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator and Tova. I will answer Tova question about business ethics. Nike realized the importance of social responsibility, or what is currently better now as a corporate social responsibility, or CSR. CSR is a company commitment to improve community welfare voluntary through business practice policies and contribution from our company resource. Quote by Philip Kotler and Nancy Lee 2005. Uh, and then Nike CSR from is the donation of portion of the profit, which is $37 million in cash and in kind to charities which are from the Nike's concern. Nike also carry out the reusing use shoes program, which is a form of the Nike concern from the environment. Thus, Nike has responded appropriately the treatment of the at its international product facilities by performing and joining various labor community. In addition, Nike also carry out social responsibility in the form of donation and carry from the environment. That's all my answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hilman. Well, that was the answer, Tova. Can we go on?
Yes, thank you for the answer.
Okay, unfortunately, this questionnaire will be the last questionnaire in our webinar. Well, Vika, I see you raise the hand. Please activate your microphone and tell us what is your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Vika. I have a question. Nike Incorporation is one of the largest shoe, clothing, and sporting goods companies in the United States. How is the development of the Nike company? Thank you for the time.
Okay, thank you, Vika, for the question. My coworker Aulia will answer Vika's question. Aulia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator and Vika. I will answer Vika question about development of the Nike company. From the late 1980s 2020, Nike expanded its business and diversified its product line through numerous acquisitions, including the shoe companies Colhan, Converse Incorporation, and the sports equipment producer Kanstar Sports Incorporation, and the athletic apparel and equipment company Umbro. And in 1996, the company created Nike ACG, all conditions gear, which markets products for extreme sports such as snowboarding and mountain biking. In the early 21st century, Nike began selling sports technology accessories, including portable heart rate monitors and high-altitude wrist compasses. That's all my answer. Thank you.
Well, Vika, that was the answer. Can we go on?
Sure, thank you for the answer.
Okay, well, everyone, that's all our webinar today. And I will conclude that every company must have a vision and mission. It's the same with Nike Incorporation. As Presenter 1 explained, Nike Incorporation also has a vision and mission that motivates them to become one of the largest companies that produce sports equipment. The success of Nike Incorporation is also supported by a very great President and CEO, Mark Parkland. In addition, Nike Incorporation success is also supported by the right marketing strategy. Its marketing strategy consists of emotional branding, advertisement, providing social values, collaboration, and sponsorship. Nike Incorporation has three flashy products. There are shoes or footwear, clothing, and sports equipment. Most of the factories that manufacture Nike are located in newly developed areas for light industry. Thank you for your great attention, and the last word I have to say is good morning everyone. Please be happy and stay safe wherever you are, and don't forget to have a great day. Next, I give the screen back to the narrator.
Okay, thank you, moderator. This morning webinars. Let's take photo first. Please open your camera. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3. Once again, smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Thank you to the webinar participants, moderators, and presenters for participating in this webinar well. I hope we can meet on another occasion. See you everyone.